everyone, my name's Odotmaster, and welcome back to Against the Storm, where I'm in the middle of one because I thought I was recording and I was not. So I made some decisions, like, that I'll go over again when we get to them. But currently, we have our little civilization going, and my goal is to get shelters for everybody, and then we're gonna try to I'm gonna try to complete this game quickly, because I want to unlock another bronze seal. We got some upgrades, such as we get an extra cornerstone to pick from, and we get an extra resource to pick from for the reputation. When we gain reputation and gain a perk, we get extra things to pick from. So now we have 4. I don't have any tools yet to send to Citadel. But insects and bricks would be kind of good, and we do have enough stone. I'm gonna go ahead and have somebody investigate that. Worried about that quite yet. So what we're doing is I picked plantations and such to build because my biggest worry was we are going to run into the issue of having not enough food. So that's the very first thing that I did, is we picked plantations, because if you don't have plantations, these farm fields do absolutely nothing. You need something to make it. So we actually lucked out and got a small farm and a plantation, so we can grow both now. We did have the ability to pick, to buy some upgrades, so we now get more embarkation points and things like that. Humans are good at this, that's right. I was like, I know there's something that they're better at than everyone. I'm gonna do that for now. I am going to go ahead and deliver this because it's going to give us some newcomers, extra berry production for every single one, some vegetables. And so now I get a reputation. We get to pick from 4. We also can re-roll our reputation to cost a certain amount. I'm sure this is going to increase, kind of like how when we don't want cornerstones, the amount we get decreases. So, barrels, coats, and scrolls, oil, flour, and paste. Both of these we don't have any way to make either of them. Skewers, biscuits, porridge. Again, don't have any way to make any of it. We don't have any way besides jerky. We can make jerky. I'm kind of leaning towards doing barrels, coats, and scrolls. The only reason I picked it is because barrels are good for ale, scrolls are good for another type of event. So when you have a scroll, you can get, I'm trying to think of the word, you can make the people happy by using it in one of the tavern type. I want to welcome new people. I would like more people, please. Perfect. We just unlocked a new one. Don't have any tools. I'm still saying we just break everything open that we can. Newcomers are awaiting. Do we want one beaver, 1 human? I want more humans, and it gives us more coal, which is always good. So let's assign I think a human's better at that. Yep. And we're gonna move this in the middle of here. Let's break this open with one of our beavers and harpies, and we just got new people from that event, so we're doing good on people at the moment. No gathering node near harvest. Is there anything? Okay, I don't see anything for them to gather, so I'm gonna deactivate it. I am gonna make a small herbalist camp, just because I have those herbs there, and harpies are good at that. Cool. So they'll gather berries, which I think does increase. Yeah, we picked one that gave us +1 to berries production from gathering, fishing, farming. So there'll be extra berries for each of those. We have a new cornerstone. Wood production is increased by 1, but harvesting and planting are 25% slower. I don't want that. Each blade increases the working speed by 50% for 180 seconds. Not super worried about that. Collection of early drafts unlocks advanced blueprints for foragers, trappers, hunters, and herbalists. But gathering is decreased by 50% until you use up at least 250. I'm actually gonna do the gamble on that one. So, everything is now fully upgraded, but until we harvest a certain amount, it's gonna be slower. Okay. And everybody seems happier. We do get to pick new orders. So do we want to deliver roots or deliver crops? I kind of want to just deliver roots, especially since it gives us more beavers. Oh my, we can already do that. And then do we want to deliver coal and building materials or discover 2 glades in the interval of 210 seconds? I feel like, okay, really quick, I'm gonna do this order because I always keep an eye on impatience. I try to, because you don't want to be super high on impatience and you don't want to rush it. So we just got more beavers. What I'm thinking is we just got more beavers. Let's do another woodcutter's camp somewhere and have it set up that we could just unlock a bunch at once. So go here, have more beavers. We have, and we're gonna have them go here. We're gonna have them fell only marked trees. We're gonna kind of close out of this and make sure this isn't being gotten anymore, because what I want to do is I want to discover the glades at the same time. Let's move this closer. And you can see that everyone, I think, is currently happy. They've got hearts, which is good. Always a good thing. We did get another one to pick. Fabric, boots, training gear. Those are, 2 of those are good. Tea, dye, jerky, coats, pack of building, water skins, water flower. I kind of want to do tea, dye, and jerky. Dye is harder to get and make, and you need it for coats and such, I believe. And then tea is hard to get, but it's usable for other recreation. I do want to start building some of these. Like, just because I feel like they'd be good to have. And I know we can build most of them really fast here. Kiln would be good. Lizards are best at kilns, but we can use pretty much anybody. Okay, so we have these items, and this is all we have to sell, and we need 5 amber. What I'm thinking is, what if I put 5 amber, go the other way of what I was actually thinking. We do auto. 105 for 5 amber. And the reason I'm thinking that that's totally fine is because now we can just complete that order, get all the pieces that we need. We're not worried about anything else. I would love to say, yeah, we're gonna sit here and get more amber and all of that, but it's gonna be harder, especially since right now we're gathering slower. Yeah, we have 242 node charges. So what that is if you click on something and it says 15 charges. So until 250 are done, which I don't know if that counts for gathering or woodcutting. I don't think it does. Doing good on getting this unlocked at the same time. 210 seconds is not that long, but we should be okay. I'm pause. Oh no. So that just unlocked. So we need to like try to get this unlocked ASAP. I'm not super worried about bricks. Jerky is good just because jerky gives more food. It takes 6 and some, I'm gonna actually have it make coal. 6 and some coal to make jerky. So that's good. I don't want to use all of the insect and stuff that we have, and we use any meat. I do want to make some coal. Here, I do want to make tools when we're down on tools, but for now I'm not worried about it, and I don't want packs of luxury goods or really planks. That's just my tool maker right now. We need them to unlock this area like that. There we go. Blades in quick succession. We have 9 minutes until the next order. And the queen's impatience is not very high, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to clear, as without doing this glade preferably, clear as much area around the hearth as possible. Because we're actually doing okay on everything. I would love to have more gatherers, just because we still have quite a few nodes. We have 234 out of 250. It's gonna take a bit. Okay, biscuits, pie, pottery, flour barrels, pack of provisions, flour scrolls, paste. A building specifically for beavers. I kind of want to get beavers' houses just because we have the most amount of beavers, and if they're happy, our resolve's going to go higher. But also, harpies and lizards tend to be the easiest to make happy. I kind of want to reroll because I don't super like any of them. Yeah, now it's 5 amber to reroll, which we don't have any of, so we can't do that again. Harpy house or tavern. Ooh, tavern is good, but we need the brewery to do the tavern. I'm gonna do tavern because tavern isn't very often, and hope that we can get brewery. Use ale or incense, which we don't have. You use wine or scrolls, which we can make. Education. What does education do? It has to increase the chance of doubling yields. Okay. We're gonna hope that later on we can get a way to make ale. I'm looking at this and I'm trying to figure out where we can make scrolls. That's artisan. I want to make scrolls, and then I want to get this guild house built, which is going to take just a bunch of material. That's straight up what it's just going to take. I'm not super worried. I mean, I still do want this glade unlocked, but I'm going to move the guys over here for now. And we're going to see how much around the area we can clear, because the hearth area is where all the houses need to go. We need more space. Because we have at least 8 villagers that are housed in this area, and we have decorations, we're doing good there. I am going to build some more of the shelters, because we have 14 people unhoused. Oh my goodness, I thought we were better than that. We are not. We're not doing better than that. There we go, that should. And we have a bunch of wood, so I'm not worried about, especially since we have 3 sets of beavers cutting. Beavers are really good at cutting. I've already made everything? I think I'm gonna make sure that they have at least 40, and that's gonna use coal. So we want, because what I realized is the limit is total limit, it's not sets of 10. So we want 30 jerky and 40 coal. That will help them. We want like 10 planks, and I would say 6 fabric. We don't have any way to get clay or stone yet, so I don't necessarily want to turn on bricks and have them use it all. We are gonna pause really fast, and I'm gonna have harpies assigned here. I'm not super worried about barrels right now. Coats would be fantastic, and we can use resin because we are getting resin from the trees. Scrolls would be good. I'm gonna allow it to use wood as well. Ooh, we have to use dye or wine, which means we need to produce dye. I don't think I have the building built yet for. I'm really glad I got it. Now, do I know which building it is? Apparently, yes. Which is rare. So we can now do tea, dye, and jerky. I'm not going to worry about jerky. Dye is really important. And we can use coal. We can use coal, which means we can basically turn wood into dye. I want to have at least 10 dye at all times. Not worried about the tea white yet. Ooh, good. So let's have one less person here and assign you here. Okay, so now we have the beavers building, and that are the people who are free workers are building. This area is getting nice and clear. I am gonna come in here and ask that this is all removed, so I'm gonna move you over to here. Everyone's doing good. We definitely want more gatherers. I want as many gatherers as possible just because we have how many charges left? 206. 206 charges. So let's move this here. Assign a beaver to there. Cornerstone. For every 20 felled trees, global resolve is increased by 3 for 120 seconds. That would not be bad. Just because of how many beavers we have. In 2 wildfire, no. That's going to be the best one. So we need to fell trees, and then global resolve goes up. I feel like we have so much wood, not only because of the beavers, but I forgot, but we have the trees give more wood. It's like, oh yeah, that's the thing. That's important. They're doing good up there. Like I said, I'm just trying to get, gathering is going to be slower, so I'm trying to get as much as possible gathered. That way we get done with that negative quickly. We do need more people. Here we go. Do I want more beavers? I want more harpies and humans. I'm not super worried about tools. Leathers, insects, but parts and pottery are actually good too. So let's go here and get, I guess it doesn't really matter who I put there, but let's get gatherers here. I think Nobody's better at that. Humans are good at that. Okay. Once this is clear, I'm gonna have them clear all this little area. I'm just making sure as much as possible that we clear the areas around. And Harpy's Resolve is now above what they're supposed to be. Probably because we have coats, I think. Yeah, we now have coats. So because we have coats, we now are going to have a higher resolve, and we're going to be gaining resolve, plus 0.1. We also do have the ability to make some more shelters. I'm kind of tempted to make more big shelters. I'm worried about that. I get why big shelters are good, because they do house more people, and all they take are planks. But like it's 8 wood for 2 planks. I don't know if that conversion is good or not. Alright, let's pick our orders. We probably haven't been able to for a bit and haven't been able to paying attention. Need for jerky. Yeah, we got a bunch of jerky. That'll be good. Because we can make wine and pottery. No, we can make neither of these. Jerky it is. For jerky fulfilled. Have at least 8 harpies, so we need 1 more harpy. We can get that pretty easy. And have at least 6 villagers with a need for jerky fulfilled. Definitely can do that. We have a lot of jerky, and we're making more. Have at least 8 humans. Ooh, we're really low on humans. But we could do that. I mean, these are all ones we could do. We just need more harpies and more humans, which is what we're going to be picking if we get a chance. Move you a little closer to there. My goal is just to get this area cleaned up because I want everywhere in here clear. And I want the ability to turn around and go, oh yeah, this is going to be an easy trek here or easy trek down here. Maybe build some more paths. I can do that really fast. Paths don't cost anything and they increase how fast your villagers can walk. I need this removed before I do that path, and I can do this path up here. All it takes is some people that need, that can build. I have 3 free spaces, which is great. Need for jerky fulfilled. It doesn't cost anything to finish it, and we get +1 to egg production, a basket of 30 eggs, and 30 flour. 1 more victory point, 1 less impatience. These are all positives. Newcomers aren't going to be for a bit, but we could, if there's a Glade event, also get newcomers. We just kind of gotta wait. How close are we getting? We're 150 left, and then once 150 is done, our harvest speed is no longer lowered. I'm really happy. We're doing good. Everyone's happy. Harpy's not quite as happy, but we're still getting resolve from them. They've almost got us half a resolve point. All we're waiting for on the orders is just more people. This is super nice. Thinking I'm gonna move this woodcutter's camp here because this area is all nice and clear. We had another trader arrive. Let's see. We have like eggs that we could do or berries that we could trade. What do you have for these? Paste production, ale production, or biscuits can now be produced in the kiln and rain mill. Ooh. I kind of want to get that, but I don't know how much stuff we're going to have to trade to get there. I don't know if we have the stuff to trade, so we need 18. Do 50 because I'm willing to do 50. Do 50 because I'm willing to do 50. We could do a few of the fibers, trade, and then immediately buy that. So now here, we're going to pause. In the kiln, we can now make biscuits. Takes flour, which I don't think we have the ability. Yeah, we don't have the flour. Okay, we'll have to look out and see if we can get something for there. And either herbs, eggs, berries. I'm going to do eggs and berries, because we can produce berries. And we're going to limit biscuits, but I think biscuits are some of the favorites. Yeah, so favorite of humans and favorite of beavers. We like paste. I don't understand that, but okay. So cool. Don't have you making dye, and I just want you to stay making dye. We could probably, we have enough, we could probably make another, like with 20 dye. And nobody's gonna be super happy because it's rainy and we have hostilities, so either I could stop the woodcutters, or I could deal with the fact that the resolve went down a little bit. I'm just going to deal with the fact that the resolve went down a little bit. I am now going to start unlocking new glades and clearing the paths a little bit more so it's easier to walk around. Cool, new glade. Ooh, a human and a harpy. It's almost like we need that. Yeah, let's feed them berries because we have enough berries. I love the idea that, okay, we're gonna offer them food, so it's like, here, it throws berries at the humans to lead them, or whatever we are, to lead them back to the base. That's in my brain how we get those events done, and it amuses me. We also do have the stonecutters, so we can get free amber if we get one down here. We do have the biggest stonecutters camp and all that unlocked, or not stonecutters, but like all the harvesters unlocked. So theoretically, we should be able to gather anything. New cornerstone. Every villager with their needs for education fulfilled increases global production speed by 5%. We're actually working towards that, so that might not be a bad one. Completing a glade event. Nope, we're not going to be doing the big dangerous glade events unless I absolutely have to. Took some of the best explorers with you. Global resolve was reduced by 5 for 180 seconds every time a new glade, but woodcutting is slow. No, we're gonna go ahead and do work safety. Because my hope is when we get enough people to throw here. Oh, that's right. I was deactivating. Worried about you. I was gonna build the guild house, which we don't have everything for, and it's gonna take a little bit to get everything for. But if we build the guild house, it means we have education. Ooh, monolith. So we could make an offering of like scrolls, and we'd get it, and it's an aesthetic. Decrease hostility by 10 points, increases the resistance, or I think we just want a bunch of these. I'm not actually super about getting any of that. I don't need the decoration. I have so many nodes. No suitable trees. Oh yeah. I don't have them doing anything. This here. We don't have them doing anything other than cutting the fell so they don't accidentally go and open a glade and panic me. We do have more space here that we could... Oh, I know I don't have any builders, but that's okay for right now. We have newcomers. Harpies. We need more harpies. No, we need more humans. I'll take the coat. Okay, really quick. Have harpy villagers done. So we got 3 new harpies. We got extra berry production again. And a bundle of scrolls. We are doing fantabulous. No gathering nodes near the herbalist camp. Well, guess what? You're just gonna move because there's gathering nodes everywhere. Brewery ale. Ooh, ale or ale and incense and pickled goods. I think this one's the better one. Let's do distillery. Let's get a distillery built, hopefully. And we can now build a tavern slowly. Take before. Okay. No gathering nodes near the trapper's camp. Well, guess what? You're gonna be moved over here. I'm gonna build some more paths now that I have a bunch more people. And we're gonna build some more houses because we have a bunch of wood thanks to the extra wood and the fact that we have a lot of beavers. We could build another farm here. I don't think we don't have any free workers of humans, but we should just get a farm. It's free food. We're gonna do vegetables and grain because we're gonna need those for a bunch of stuff. I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. We're just gonna do that. And we don't have any humans, so we're just gonna assign harpies to it because that works. I want more people working. That's the start and end of it. We just need more people working. I think somewhere we could also have created planks. If I assign this person here, we don't have the ability to make tools quite yet. If I assign you here and I say your limit is 20 planks. The other one out? 10. Knock that down. Knock that down to 10. Type it? I can type it. Oh, not 103. Oh no! 10. No gathering nodes near the harvester's camp. Do we have any other ones at the moment? We don't, unfortunately. Let's activate that. Let's really quick build the fisher hut. No suitable trees, woodcutter. Okay. Move you here. Add this to be removed. Man, the woodcutter's cut. I also want all of this unlocked eventually. That's being unlocked. We need more humans for the next order, but we also can pick new orders. Or 4 glades, let's do it. We're already on that process. Do we want 16 harpies? We have 13, so we could. Or have 24 farm field and deliver 20 packs of crops. I kind of want to do harpies just because I'm giggling at the fact that we can get more berry production. They do stack, so just berries right now, we get a ton of berries every time we harvest. Great. I'll probably have you help make jerky. Let's do help make jerky, and the maximum is going. Problem is we don't have like anything to make jerky with quite yet. Let's just in here. I don't really care. We are not gonna use fish bait because I'm worried about it. Worried about that. We have 6 empty spaces for people. We just need more harpies. We're getting there. The people aren't super unhappy. I kind of, if we discover more fertile land, I am 100% just gonna have my people do another berry plantation because we get way more berries and we get plant fiber from it, which plant fiber should be making the fabric now that I'm thinking about that. Yeah, plant fibers are making fabric. Max that, and I am gonna max that just because I want all of that used. It's smarter to be like, hey, we're just gonna be careful about this. Oh, we need another person here. Gathering meat. Gathering herbalist, you're gathering wood. Where do I want to knock somebody off of? Let's knock somebody off of the stone cutter. Oh, we got the new people. Okay. Good. Okay, we now have luxury at the guild house. We're now doing education. And that's where that need for education comes in. Let me hit pause really. Yeah, there we go. Gained plus 90%. Every villager with their need gains by 5%. We are 95% faster at working, and we're only 17 charges left till we no longer have lowered gathering speed. We are just gonna take off. That's just what I'm understanding. Gain no, I don't wanna bet on people dying. Increase the production speed of copper bars, crystallized dew, and all recipes that use metal ingots. Mushroom is increased. I'm gonna actually get the amber. I just would like having the amber. I don't worry about mushroom production increased by 1% just because we only have these few mushrooms and I don't know if we're gonna get any more. We're actually pretty endgame too. Oh, the harpies resolve is 27. That's nuts. The beavers is going up too. Going up as well. I hope that we can get enough people that we can... Oh, who are you? Oh, a cool trader. I'm hoping that we can get enough people to open the guild or the brewery as well. Scouts work abandoned cash 50% faster. Fishing speeds increased. Gain 3 cents for every 10 roots. We don't have a plantation that does roots, or we don't have a farm that does roots, so I'm not super worried about that. However, I kind of want to buy either meat or paste. But I'm not worried about Harpy's happiness. I think we're good. I don't think we really need to buy anything. And we don't really need to... I mean, we could sell some wood. How much? Wood? No. We're gonna do... auto. There we go. I just like having extra amber because we don't know when we're gonna get it. We're gonna get more. Oh, cool. More land. So let's do a plantation up here. And let's do a farm field here. No gathering near the... Oh, I can fix that. Oh, if I move this, it's even connected to the pathway and nice and easy. There's an abandoned cache. But at this point, we have the tools. Let's send it to the Citadel. Because that gives us reputation. We just gained reputation because we have 2 people that are happy. We want a druid's hut, lumber mill, rain mill, bakery. This creates flour. Scrolls and paste. We don't have paste either. That's, oop, not what I meant to do. Let's do that. Let's do a rain mill. What I'm thinking is I might also want to build some more of the rain collectors, so we have extra rain collectors. We have a new trader. What do you have that we may not? Training gear is good for some things. We have here. Fuel consumption's hearth is decreased by 25%. I'm not super worried about that. I do want to change the hearth to only wood, though. Lowers hostility by 50 points. 10 times every... No, I don't want 10 amber every time somebody dies. I don't know. Everybody's happy. We don't necessarily need anything. I'm probably gonna... How much amber is that worth? Yeah, let's get some training gear just so that we have it. And we have newcomers. We need more harpies, so I want to do this one because this is going to put us over. It also gives us food and coal, which I'm totally fine with it. No near Trapper's Camp. Well, guess what? You're just further over. We need to not kill our harpies for a little bit, which I hope isn't a hard thing for us. I'd be very concerned if it was. We didn't get any more humans. I'm going to... Humans... Other places that they may not need to be. Okay. Well, we can just do anybody here. I just want this done. We need to unlock 2 more glades or get 3 more humans. We have that working on glade unlock. I don't want to, because these are all dangerous ones. I kind of want to move, and I'm going to. I'm going to move our woodcutters over here so they can also help with unlocking glades. Right, or did I just move that for? Did I just move the copper camp? I did. But... There's the woodcutters camp. I was like, that doesn't look great. And we're not gonna worry about cutting this, because once we unlock these glades, we're actually done with this civilization, and we'll be on year 5. It's exciting. All of this is like, they're like, hey, we have too much going on. I do want ale produced. The only thing is I don't think we have pottery, do we? Active effects. I'm not super... What? I think it does pottery, but we don't have that. So, grows roots and herbs, not worried about that. Monastery uses ale or incense. We can make incense now. Temple uses incense and scrolls. Temple actually would have had to do. And then this grain mill produces flour, scrolls, and all of that. I'm not actually worried about any of this. I just need to unlock 2 more glades and I'm out of here. Which is actually really exciting. Means we're doing a good job. I do need this area though, because I guess not. You just need to do that. And let's have you stop cutting any of this and just cut these because unlock our small fishing hut is idle. I can fix that. And now we don't have the negative, so everything's gathering as fast, which is why these are just slamming. And there we go with the resolve. We got it with the resolve. We didn't even have to do the glades. Win a game in the Royal Woodlands biome. Collect 10 reputation points through villager resolve. Ooh, total. Probably total between all of them. Trade goods worth 200 amber. Don't let the Queens of Patience grow above 4. And win a game in 5 years or less. Wow, we did a lot of deeds this time. I was looking at some of the deeds and they were like, oh, not something I ever want to do. Or probably ever going to be able to really easily do. We're just gonna see if we can level. Unlocked. Resources you sacrifice in the ancient hearth burn 5% longer for every impatient points you have. That's interesting. And adds a new aesthetic. We didn't quite get to level 10 or level 7. And we don't have a bunch more bread. We do have some. Get a new embark. You can gain a bonus of adding villagers, and you get a plus 2% to your production speed. 10% more whenever you finish. Okay, so that's where we're gonna call it. We made it through a settlement. I'm probably gonna continue to go this way and either pick here or here, depending on what these are. I'll look at them next time. But we will call this here. Thanks everyone for watching. I'll see y'all next time. Bye!